So what do they call you?
On the streets, they used to call me Bomber.
Bomber, what are you incarcerated for, sir, and how long is your sentence?
I'm locked up for murder. I took a deal for manslaughter, 22-year sentence, gang enhancements.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
While I've been incarcerated, I also picked up a distribution case, and so I'm doing time for that as well. But thankfully, I'm already at the end of the road. So I go home next year.
Where are you from out here on the streets?
I'm from Indio, California. My barrio, Northside Indio. Yeah, 44th Street gang.
So why do they call you Bomber? Where'd you get that nickname from?
That's crazy. Well, my first hood name was Little Scrappy, and unfortunately, Big Scrappy was no good, and I didn't like being called Scrappy because I was connected with that fool's name. So, one of my homeboys, his name was Sinner. He used to call me the Unabomber, and we kind of just ran with that because I didn't want to be called Scrappy no more. So, I ended up changing it. Yeah, I ended up changing it, and we went by Bomber. Yeah, it was pretty simple. It was a family thing. Yeah, my mom's side of the family is pretty much Martindo gang members, and I was more or less product of my environment, I guess you could say, in a way. I'm not gonna say that's what led me to become one. I was not open to that idea in the very beginning. I was scared. Actually, I was actually scared, to be honest, and I was bullied as a child and shit, even by my own family. So, yeah, it was not a smooth transition for me, and so, yeah, it was not easy, and I feel like what led me to become one was it was more a sense of wanting to belong to something and feel the friendship. Like I lacked a lot of guidance in my life, and I was, like I said, I was not I didn't adjust to it easily. I was scared for the most part, but I also wanted to have a sense of belonging, and so I broke, and I was gonna be willing to do anything I had to do to have friends, and gangbanging was in front of me, and it was kind of what I was wanting to do to have friends. I mean, that's kind of what was all around me at the time, so I kind of felt that's the direction I was going to end up going anyways. And I got to an age where I just decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna run with this. I'm gonna do everything I can at that point, but it wasn't easy. And, yeah.
You're in for manslaughter, obviously some type of murder charge. Now, I must ask, man, where did these tendencies of violence come from? Were you around violence at any point in time in your life? Did you see violence?
Oh yeah, man. That is my first memory as a human being was seeing my mom knocked unconscious by my father. For sure, violence was kind of a normal thing, I guess. It's not normal, but I didn't know that now. I mean, I used to see my mom getting beat down damn near every day, and like I said, I was abused as well. My mom used to take that shit out on me. And I was abused as well, and I was scared for a long time. For a long time, I was real scared. I had a lot of fear and shit, yeah, it started with that, and then, obviously, when it comes to the gangs, there's a lot of violence in that too. Just to become a gang member, you're gonna get your ass whooped, and you get beat down by your homeboys and shit, and that's just part of it. And, and so yeah, violence is was all around me from the day I was born, I guess.
Talk to me about your case. A few weeks, a month before your case, what is going on in your life?
Oh my God, a week before I got locked up, I was living in Northern California. I was gangbanging in Northern California, and I was already living up there on the run, and I was I went up there. I was supposed to be in Northern California, laying low with my uncle, which is one of my homeboys from my neighborhood too, and it just didn't work out that way, And when when you are not wanting to lay low, even though everybody's telling you to, it's not gonna happen no matter where the fuck you're at. And so yeah, laying low was not an option for me. And yeah, I was so a week before I got locked up, I was running amok in Northern California, gang banging. Nope, no school for me, none.
Now, talk to me about your case, man. What was it that happened that day?
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
I was living in Northern California, and like I told you, my aunt and my uncle, they couldn't handle it no more. I was bringing too much heat to the house and getting shot at and getting the crib shot at. I mean, they couldn't handle it no more, and I ended up having to move back to Indio, and I had only been back a day, not even 24 hours, and I picked up a few of my homeboys. I had came back in a Saturn that was also one of my co-defendants. He was in Northern California with me too. He was the Land King. He wasn't even a Sureño gang member like myself. He was the Land King, and I picked up like three of my homeboys. We were partying. Kind of wanted to celebrate because I had been gone a little minute or whatnot. So at least it felt that way. It had only been like 6 months, but I picked up a few of my homeboys. Started getting high. Started drinking. A lot of alcohol. And I was packing. And I was in wrong part of town, I guess. That's what you can say. And went at it with two of my enemies. One of them got shot, and he didn't make it. That's how that went down.
May I ask, who was this enemy? How did you come across him? Did you guys exchange words? Was there some type of altercation?
The victim, unfortunately, was not somebody that I knew. His homeboy was. His homeboy had gotten into it with me about I want to say about 8 months prior, when I was still going to continuation high school, and I knew this individual from high school, and he caught me slipping one time and chased me in my own barrio, and I always knew that one day I'm gonna catch this motherfucker. It's how I used to see it, like I'm gonna catch this motherfucker one day. Watch, and I did, and we did. He wasn't the one that got hit, but But yeah, that's how that's what led to this event and or whatnot. And it just so happened that the one that I didn't know was the one that ended up getting shot and ended up dying.
Hey man, that's a scary perspective to put yourself in, to think of him coming across you and then seeing his homeboy get smoked because you recognize him.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Did he run away?
Yeah, he did. That's why he didn't get shot, was because he ran so fast. He seen the gun and he started running, and his homeboy did not run, which is, I've never seen it before. Fortunately, I never seen that. I never seen somebody not run when they don't have a gun, and I ran myself. You know, when I get a gun pulled out on me, which I happened before, I ran. I ran for my motherfucking life, and this man had every opportunity to, and he did not. And he actually tried to take the pistol, and yeah.
He actually tried to take the pistol from you.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you guys are fighting for this pistol. You end up shooting him, and what happens next? What did you do? Where did you go?
I did not actually did not. I actually did not do that. Yeah, I prefer not to go into too much as far as what happened and who. The who is not. It's not kind of something I want to do at this moment. But I definitely did not actually. No. I didn't. Yeah.
So you run away, and what happens next? How did you get caught?
Okay. Well, we went back into our car, right? We went back into our car, and this individual, this man takes off running. You know, at the time, we were not even too sure if he had even been hit because it happened so fast. You know, it's not like the movies, man. You know, when somebody gets shot in the throat, they don't just drop dead right then and there. You know, they don't. And yeah, I got shot in his throat, and you know, he was gone. He was running, and while he was running, we take off running to the car, and we proceed to go to my apartment, and I got left at my apartment. And a couple of my homeboys ended up taking off to go put gas so they could go their ways, and while they went to.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Two of my co-defendants ended up getting cracked at the gas station because they had that Saturn that we were in on video surveillance around the gas station where this shooting had took place at. So they were looking for this vehicle, and they had another suspect that the mother had given to the detectives. And while they were looking for this vehicle and the suspect, they come across this vehicle at this at the gas station on Highway 111 and Shell 76, and so they get taken down at gunpoint and get interrogated. And next thing you know, my apartment's getting ready the next morning by gang task force. So that's why I get cracked. Yeah. Oh, it was told to me. Yeah, it was told to me by the detectives. Yeah, I was incarcerated immediately for murder, and yeah, that whole night, two of my co-defendants were basically you know, testifying or whatnot to the detectives, and that led them to my incarceration and my charge. And, yeah.
So just to be clear, you were with two other homeboys. What ended up happening to the two other homeboys? Are they in prison too?
No, they got out. No, they got out. Yeah, they got out. Yeah, they got out.
How are they? So they basically they worked a deal. They rolled over on you. They told on you to save themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And are these your day one homeboys? Are these some really close associates from the neighborhood? People that you relied on, that you truly counted on?
Yeah. 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 Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that heartbreaking?
Yeah, it was.
Did you cry? Like honestly, is that some sort of betrayal that's so hard? I mean, you live and breathe this gang shit, right?
Hell yeah, yeah, dog. That shit fucked me up. That shit fucked me up. Yeah, that shit really did. Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I could hardly hear you, by the way.
Yeah, I said yeah. I said yes, I did. Yeah, that was hard to accept for sure. That was not easy. That was not. It fucked me up. It really messed me up.
Does it make you feel more alone? Like basically you counted on them and you're like, damn, you know what? If I'm going inside prison, at least I'm going with my homies. They rolled on you. You're alone.
Yeah, exactly. Yup, exactly. Yeah, there is not no. I hate to say it, but I mean, to me, I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, like it was almost all. It was all for nothing. It was all for nothing. It really was. It was all for nothing. Like everything that I had believed, everything that I had lived was for nothing. It was for nothing, and it's sad, man. It's a fucked up way to live, you know. It really is, and I really hope that this actually inspires somebody, to change their ways. If anything, this shit is not. This shit is not what we're led to. Is that it is, it's not. It really isn't. You're when you come to this fucking place and you've been locked up as long as I have been, over 21 years now. You realize you got nobody but your family, and then you're lucky to have that.
Throughout your time of incarceration, have your fellow homeboys sent you money, making sure you're well taken care of, sending you packages, putting money on your books, all that good jazz?
No.
I mean, you picked up a murder charge for taking out a rival. I mean, that's putting in work for the neighborhood, and the neighborhood, you would think that they would try to take care of you.
Yeah, not me. No, not for me. That's, no. Mm-mm.
It seems like a fraud. It seems like a scheme. It seems like a complete waste of time, man, for anybody out there who wishes to associate or involve themselves in this type of lifestyle.
It is, man. It absolutely is. It really is, man, and it's fucking sad, man. It really is. It's a fucking sad thing. I don't wish this upon nobody. I really don't. I really don't. It's fucked up for everybody involved, the victim as well, and his family as well. My condolences goes out to his family, and it's a fucked up way to live. It really is.
What is your life like now?
Oh man, it's better. It's been so much better. I'm no longer gang associated. at all, and I have been disciplinary free now, going on 5 years, and I'm finally gonna make it out, man. I'm at the end of the road now. You know, I get out next year, so I'm thankful. I'm thankful. I really am. To everything. I don't know how. Only by the grace of God, I'm actually gonna make it out of this fucking place. But and it wasn't easy. It was not easy. Nothing in my life has ever been easy, and and again, it goes back to the choices that I made as a teenager, and it's unfortunate, but you know, hopefully whoever's listening to this, no matter how young they are, you know, all it takes is this one bad decision to, you know, cost them the rest of their life or somebody else's, and you know, hopefully this will help somebody, just one person, if anything, you know, hopefully at least one to change their ways, and not make the same mistakes that I made. And hell yeah, I do actually. Yeah, I do. You know what, man? If you're listening to this, and you really need to love yourself. Love yourself, man. Fucking find it in your heart to forgive yourself for the shit that you're doing, for the shit that you've probably done already. And and you ain't gotta do it. You ain't gotta do this, man. You ain't gotta live like that. Don't. You know, it's gonna get ugly. It's gonna it's gonna end one day. You know, nobody's luck lasts forever. Nobody's. You know, and you're either gonna end up in prison, you're gonna end up getting shot, and really think about what you're doing. Think about what you're doing, and think about your family if you have them, somebody else's if they have it. You know, yeah, you don't want to be in this place. This place is ugly, and this life is ugly. Ain't nothing beautiful about this shit. This shit is nasty, bro. Nasty. And yeah, I really hope that I could have reached at least one person with this message. Yeah, I really appreciate your time. Thank you.
You know, I want to go ahead and say thank you, man. Thank you for allowing me to ask you these questions. I hope somebody out there is listening to this gentleman's story, and check yourself before you wreck yourself, man. Your homies will fold. Your homies will tell on you to save themselves. It could be your day ones. It could be your ride or dies. But when we're talking football numbers, when we're talking life sentences, we're talking 20, 30, 50 years, your homies will tell on you. So think twice before you roll the dice, man.